Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use a new tool that I found and that I really like called Google Keep. At this point you should already be logged into your email. So up here I would type in keep.google.com, and once it comes up you're obviously going to see my Google Keep. But pretty much what it is a way to organize sort of almost like little mini post-it notes, kind of like you would do on using the Apple iOS or on your Mac, the Notes application that they actually have. What I like about Google Keep is that it's a little bit organized, a little bit more organized. You can search through it because you actually will hashtag things. And you can actually take notes that you may have, let's say, researched on a particular project, let's say on ancient Mesopotamia, and you can drop all these notes into a Google document, and then it'll actually organize it all for you. So you'll see here I have some notes that are pinned to the top because they're just ones that I'd like to have, at least for this summer, to remind me of things as I go along. But then I also have pins or stuff that I just sort of have started to establish. Some of them are pictures, some of them are links, and some of them, as you can see, are just words or perhaps captions or other types of things. So let's get started. So to take a note, you just go to the top where it says take a note, and you can give it a title. So I'm going to say like ancient Mesopotamia. And as I take a note, you can take a note in a number of ways. You can put reminders if you want. So for example, if I know that we're studying ancient Mesopotamia in October, I could have this note actually remind me in October, don't forget to look at this note that you took so that you can teach the students blank. You can also collaborate with people. You can change the color of the notes and get all fancy if you'd like. You can add images, you can archive, and then if you click on the little snowman, it gives you more things that you can do. You can add drawings. I like checkboxes because that's just my thing. I don't know why. So I'm going to say that it's going to be a checkbox. So when I teach you ancient Mesopotamia, I'm going to make sure that we talk about the standard of Ur. I'm going to make sure that we talk about ziggurats, and I'm probably going to spell this wrong, so don't judge. I will definitely talk about the Code of Hammurabi, and so on and so on. Now, in order for me to remember or to search these more easily, on my last list of items, I'm actually going to hashtag. And sometimes you'll see, so I, for example, I already have some hashtags that are populated. I am going to say, well, this is for ancient medieval class. I might do an additional hashtag to say hashtag Mesopotamia. Let's say I haven't created a hashtag yet, and I want to create a hashtag that says like Hammurabi. You'll see that it'll populate down here, create Hammurabi, and it'll create another hashtag for you. So then when I'm done, I press done, and it will go to the bottom there. And so you can see that their hashtags, they're pretty much just labels, are all organized here. But let's say it's, October, and I'm like, oh, I can't remember. I remember it was about Mesopotamia. I could just go up to my search bar and look for Mesopotamia, and anything that I would have hashtagged Mesopotamia would have come up, which is actually pretty cool. So I am finding that I really like this, like to organize myself for notes like that. I want to show you, though, how to copy it to Google Docs. So if you're on your notes, and let me X out of this just so it looks regular. If you're on your notes and you click the little snowman, you go to copy to Google Docs. And copying to Google Docs, it'll say it's copied, and then you open the doc, and here are the things that were on my notes that were just obviously on my notes, and now they're on a doc. So you can use it to organize your notes and such that way. Now, there's also another extension that you could add to Chrome, which I really liked. If you go, just Google Chrome extensions, and I want to do the Google Keep one, which is free. So I type in Google Keep, and it will come up, and you'll see that here's the Google Keep Chrome extension. For you, it'll say add to Chrome because I've already added it. So you'll see it says added to Chrome. So let's say I go to a website, and the Khan Academy, let's say, Khan Academy Mesopotamia, and I find, a video that I really like that I want to make sure to save to show you guys, or an article, or perhaps a picture. What you can do is click on the link once it opens, and let's say it's this, or let's pick something nicer looking, I guess. Sumerian art. Oh, this map, great map. So what I could do is I say, oh, I really like this map. If I two-click, like double, use two fingers and click, you can see here that it says save image to keep. And it will automatically pop up with this little box. It'll say take a note, and I'll say, okay, this is cities of ancient Sumer. And I'll say, this would go in my ancient Mesopotamia, and I could say Mesopotamia map, et cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, I might want to label it. And so I would say, like, label ancient medieval. I could also do, what's my other label? Mesopotamia, which is already there. You can create new labels as well. And then it automatically saves to your Google Keep. So if you were to go back to Google Keep, you'll see that there it is right there, the ancient Mesopotamia map. And so it's there in case you need it. Now, there are lots of other things you can do with Google Keep, but this is just a nice, easy sort of beginner's version of it. You can fool around with it. You can pin stuff to the top. You can add notes, like I said, in lists, or you can even look at it in list view if you would prefer that. But it's one way that I might ask when you are perhaps reading out of the textbook, or perhaps you're organizing your notes like you've just watched a video. I might say, well, open up Google Keep and do blank. And you could add me as a collaborator here by sharing it with me, just like you would do otherwise in Google Drive. And it's just a really good way. Now, another thing that why I like this so much is because you can also download the app on your phone. And so let's say, I'm an adult, of course, right? So this is hardcore adulting right here. Let's say I'm at the grocery store and I was at work and I'm like, oh, I need this at the grocery store. I could make a Google Keep note that says, oh, buy milk and eggs and bread. And then I could just open up the app on my phone in the grocery store and it would say, okay, here's the exact same list that you just had. So it's nice to have that transferability between your devices. And of course, it's also linked to your Google Drive, which is the be all end all of this classroom anyway. So that is about it for screencasting about Google Keep. And if I find any other cool tricks and stuff as we go along, I will let you know.